such as my Twitter feed never mention these feeding our children these, but in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention these getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap and I believe in cap and I agree with cap and I believe in rap. I believe that I'm that.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC divisional round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Get set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
12, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going.
Touchdown! T. Higgins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. A give to Cook out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple.
This a quick pass to Davis.
And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Dot.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
12, 12, 12. Dot.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Throw left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
11, Thomas. Hey, we got to go score.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On play action, Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach said, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion left is Davis.
They run the counter with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Gun.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. God.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
And this returnable for Hines.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's Cook again. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse,
here we go.
That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 11, MT, take.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Von Miller still rushing the passer at an elite level well into his 30s. Only 11 games last year. Already in the top 20 all-time in sacks, and could make a run at the top 10 this season with more plays like that.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got it first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Burrow on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This 2nd and 4.
To the air, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. In motion left goes a tight end. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Open man is Diggs. He's got him.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 59 yards.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11. 11, Thomas.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Cook running right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11, MT,
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
11 MT, 11 MT.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Short throw to Smith. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
11, 11, 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Come on.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees, and the offensive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
11 mighty.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Gun.
Here's second and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
11 Thomas. 11 mighty. 12.
Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Buffalo, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.